Mr. X Fateless, X Fatties, X Fatass, whatever you want to call me. And here today before me, I have some of my Fate crew members who have found me on the fellow Twitch website to have the show go down for us today. So our theme that we've got going on here is essentially taking stock cars that you can buy off of the websites in GTA Online and customizing them in some way, shape, or form that makes them less recognizable from their stock selves. So we are going to be going down and individually showcasing every single car we have to offer here today at our show. And we're going to see what people came up with for their own personal ideas for this idea of a theme. And we'll have to see what they have to bring to the table today. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we'll start off over here to my left. So it looks like our first contestant here, Feather Noob, 8797, a newcomer here for us today. So welcome into the show. Glad to have you here today. And it looks like we have a Dominator. I believe this is just the original Dominator from OG times in the games that we have here from Feather Noob. So we have this thing blacked out with the primary color, and it looks like we got a bit of an orange style color going on for our secondary here. We got Racer 24 on the license plate, nice and custom. You like to see it. And then it looks like maybe some sport rims of stature on the car here. Looking pretty solid overall though, man. And then for the outfit of choice here today, let me get a little bit more immersive, get nice up close and personal with you. We got a nice business suit on here, and we do have some night vision goggles on. So that is not exactly the type of outfit you'd expect to see combined there, but this show is all about unexpectancies. So yeah. High school colors. Oh, so this is your personal high school car colors here. Okay, I see. So Dominator, one of the more original cars in the game. So not a crazy amount of customization that's usually able to go down on this. So here it is, the black and orange. You know, maybe
advertising #rigged.
Maybe unique colors going on here. From the customization here today, you know, unique high school theme. But there's Feather Noob bringing us the Dominator today for the cars that really look a little bit different after customization here. I think we do have some extra maybe fenders and side skirts and whatnot on the car here to add some more body to it from the stock version. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a little bit later on I'll go into the website, but I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time doing that right now. So next up to the plate, we have Mr. Paradise Sniper making his way back in here today. And as you know, he's always here for the shows. He's never gonna be missing out on these bad boys. So the car before us here, ladies and gentlemen, is I believe this is a Bolacon. I honestly don't even know what the base version of this car is. This is the Bolacon Prairie. Oh, okay. You brought the Prairie to the show. You know, I saw this in the website earlier, and I was like, I wonder what you can do to this car. But by all means, ladies and gentlemen, this thing looks like a freaking grandma car off of initial site on the website, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so it's based off the Hyundai Tiburon IRL as well, is what Paradise has given us input-wise here for today. But yeah, so we have a very streeted out kit on here. We got a front bumper that comes down, adding some extra body style to it. We got some side skirts going on. We got some rear diffuser action going on this thing as well. We got dual exhausts on the backside, and we even have a nice little mid-level spoiler here. We got some carbon accenting going on. We have a nice primary white color all over the car, and then I believe we have some tuner rims that have Paradise has slapped on in the chrome sense. And then right here on the side of the car, we also have a little bit of an extra chrome accent that definitely it complements those rims well right there. So from my initial impression, this is definitely a big upgrade for the Prairie vehicle. And I must say I'm digging your choice of vehicle for the double take show. I'm gonna start calling it the double take show from here on out, so I don't have to like explain it in such a long sense of vocabulary. And then on the outfit here today, we have the hood up on the Guffey raincoat We got some black jeans, the black high tops, and the black gloves on here. Paradise. Just, he's a magician, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this man. He can drop his head with the, is it windy over here? Anybody else feel a gust of wind, or am I freaking out, man? Am I seeing things? His hood just popped on and off like, and he's changing his gloves, man. He's got quick change strats. All right, very well. Anyways, Paradise the Magician coming in with the Bullicon Prairie, I believe is the name of this vehicle. So there it is for you for the double take. Wait, what is that vehicle show? Next up, we have Ty coming in here today, bringing us an epic waifu vehicle here today. So hold on, let me go around the backside here. There's a few different cars that have this livery to it, and honestly, dude, is this the Nebula perhaps? It's the Xeon Classic. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was like a Nebula or what. I knew it was one of those classical cars, but damn, yeah, the Nebula yet again. This is quite a drastic change from what you'd typically see on the website. I think we'll go over all the cars one more time before we do our final judgment later, and I will pull up each car on the website so we can get a before and after to really see the difference in here. I'm just going to go off my personal knowledge of the cars in the game for now. But yeah, so we decided to go very extravagant on the livery here. We have the purple $ rims flexing on here with the white walls. And we have carbon accenting going on the wheel wells, on the side view mirrors. And he's completely removed the hood, thrown a big ass Mo truck and triple intake engine on this thing, and he's also a family man. We got some luggage on the top and the backside even here, and we got Cloud on the license plate there. His custom plate of choice, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Xeon Classic. Not looking so classic anymore, man. Little bit interesting on the customization going on here. So for the outfit as well, we have some combat pants with combat boots on. We have a nice bright hot pink Guffy sweater, designer sweatshirt, I believe, going on here. We got some black gloves and a balaclava on our face. So also kind of unexpected to see, like, you know, I'm a military man on the bottom, but then I'm also a fruity boy on top. So that's the vibe I'm getting from Ty here. Maybe he's the ultimate anime fan or what. But there it is, the Xeon Classic, customized a little bit far out of its original retrospect. So let's move on to our next contestant here. So welcome in Lavish Ice, coming in. Lavish Ice, ladies and gentlemen, a mere level 13 here today. He did suffer the fate of an unfortunate account reset, but we don't talk about that here. So let's go ahead and see what you brought to the table car-wise, man. So we have the, what is this? The invariable valve timing infection. Oh, wait, 1.4 injection. What is this car? This is the Dinka something. Dinka Thrust? Oh, that's a bike. This is the Dinka Blista Compact. There you go. I knew it was a Dinka. Thrust was not the right term. But so we got the Dinka Blista Compact here. So this car also kind of looks a little bit like Basic Bitch on the website, if I do remember personally. However, the customization you decided to go with here really does make it look more like a hot hatch than a grandma hatch, man. So I gotta give it to you there. You know, we got some nice pearlescent style color going on here. The reflection gleaming beautifully on the car. We got some sport rims on this bad girl, and we got a black and yellow license plate on there to tie into the dark theme we got going on for the car. And on the outfit, you're feeling blue dabba dee dabba die today, man. And we got the belly button out. Hopefully that's not TOS. And we got some nice bright blue pants on. We got a slightly darker shade of blue on the heels of choice here today. And then a slightly different shade of blue on the shirt and also on the hat. But, you know, nonetheless, even though you have a whole bunch of different shades of blue going on here, I kind of like that it's all blue, so it sort of does tie together. I also now see with the sunshine here that this is not blacked out, but it is kind of like a midnight blue pearlescent that we have going on the car as well. So you really are just feeling blue here today, man. Not too shabby at all. Messages. Discord messages or Xbox messages? Hold on. What do you mean messages? Are you talking to someone else, man? ETA messages? Oh shit, okay. My bad. Walter White's actual car used in Breaking Bad fixed and painted. Okay, so there is some background what Lavos decided to do with the vehicle here today. And there it is. So any Breaking Bad fans out there who have seen it, maybe this gives you a little bit more insight to be inclined to like this theme here today. So you're his daughter. All right, very well. Very well. You're the daughter. Awesome. All grown up. But yeah, there you have it. The Dinka Ballista Compact, customized to look out of the ordinary for what you'd expect from the car here today by Lavish Ice. So we'll be coming back around, getting another look at that a little bit later on. But next up, we have Unleashed Impala, another newcomer here today. Welcome in to the stream and the game, lad. Appreciate you coming along here today and cooperating with our car show. But ladies and gentlemen, right here in front of us, we have the name is the BF Club. Okay, I was like, dude, this name cannot slip my mind right now. This is actually one of the more recent cars added to the game. It was added with the summer special update or whatever it was. And here it is. And I must say, this car also looks very simplistic to begin with, stock. However, Mr. Impala here has really decided to go all in on making this thing look like a mini tank. I must say, we've got the livery that puts all of the like bolt-on metal casing look around the. I don't know how to explain this. My words aren't working right now. But yeah, like I said, it looks like a mini tank. You know, this thing is looking like it's really heavy and hefty. And the livery really changing like the base look of the car with all the bolts on the side, and then the carbon accenting on the doors and on the rear hatch here really kind of adds into that like tanky feel to it. I must say, we got some blacked out rims on there that kind of just tie in with the secondary color that the carbon is given off here. I'm liking that. You've also decided to pretty much remove the hood and just put a skeleton frame of it on here so that we can see inside. See all those intakes and making this engine look big and beefy, man. And then on the front, we got an intercooler kind of going on the front side there on the fenders, and we also have the speakers on top. So you'll love to see it. That's like metal panels. There you go. Thank you, Nick. Off topic from where I was talking, but yeah, this is one of the very few vehicles, if not the only vehicle, where you can turn the car into an entire sound system itself. If you do have your music up in game, it does play out loud. Off the speakers, you can hear it a lot more as well. It's kind of neato. We also have a nice little spoiler going on the backside here. And I must say, like, this is a very unique customization for the BF Club. I have one of these myself that I customize as well. And this is nearly the polar opposite of like the style I went with on the car. But that doesn't mean I don't like it. This is a very unexpected change of events for how you'd expect to see the club customized, which is exactly what we're about here today. So well done here. And if we take a peek at the outfit we got going on, looks like we have maybe a Joker style face paint going on. We got a beige coat going on. We got some chains on, and we do have some nice slacks on there in the tan coloration. So looking pretty good character wise there as well. And I must say, I'm into the club here, man. I'm into the club. It's not too shabby. Next up, we have the Chihuahua Hot Dogs Yuga. McQuaski here. So I may have seen a sneak peek from this one of the previous days this week as he was playing with me in game, and he might have showed this off to me. But man, you know, first off, before we say anything else, dude, your outfit of choice here to go along with the Wienermobile or whatever you're gonna call this is pretty great, man. Those shoes and that shirt are meant to be. They're just absolutely meant to be. We got some nice blue jeans on to contrast the ridiculous wonky colors going on. And hold on. Quit moving for a second. Quit moving. Please, and thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we literally have hot dogs on the hat. This man is such a hot dog enthusiast that his cap has wieners all over it, man. Can you believe that? That is absolutely insane. But yeah, I believe it's a livery that does the Chihuahua hot dogs you know, whole theme on this thing, and the color scheme overall, just the red, orange, bright yellow, is just I'm really digging it, man. It really matches the hot dog theme really well. And you definitely try beating your meat. Oh, try beating our meat. Oh, that is definitely a little bit TOS. I'm gonna just slowly step away here. But regardless of all the ridiculous coloration we have going on here, we do have some nice blacked out rims to contrast that nicely. Therefore, the rims are kind of more subtle and do not take away from the gloriousness that is the Wienermobile here. So Akwaski, I very strongly admire this combination of outfit and vehicle here today. It works really well. And honestly, my favorite part of this entire thing, dude, I think has to be the hat. Your hat does score you personal bonus points for me here today, man. That is just taking the detail to the next level for your idea of a theme here, man. So yeah, typically the Yuga is just like a very basic looking, you know, kind of hippie gypsy type van, whatever. And here it is, extravagant, blown out of the water. We even got underglow on this bitch, man. Like, this thing is going full send here today. Anywho, yeah, well done, Akwaski. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next contestant over here, or our next, maybe not contestant. I don't think he's contesting here today, but he just wanted to show up. So, I believe this is the first time that we have seen a vehicle that is transformed through the likes of Benny's modifications here today to really change it up. I was fully expecting to see some of these trucks here today. I had considered it myself, but I have used this vehicle in previous shows. So yeah, this is the Yosemite Custom, right? Yosemite Rancher. So I believe it starts off as the Drift Yosemite, or no, not Drift Yosemite. It starts off as the Yosemite. What is the original name for this? It's the Yosemite Custom or something? I don't know exactly. Yeah, the Benny's modified version turns it into the Rancher. So before you modify this with Benny's, it looks more like a street style truck. And after it goes through Benny's modifications, it absolutely changes how the truck looks, man. Brand kind of going for a tanky style bullet, hardened look here as well on the truck. So that's making it look pretty badass, man. You look like an ultimate off-road beast here today. We got some big blacked out rims on there with the all-terrain radial tires. He's got the hood popped up. We even have a cutout in the hood so that his intake can bust out the top here. We got some headlights across the top, a nice light bar. We got some cage doors on here. So I like that touch as well. We even have a cage trunk or tailgate on the backside, and inside the back of the truck, he's got all he could ever need if he's trying to go out and go off-road and go into the woods. He's got a shovel in case he ever gets stuck somewhere and needs to like dig himself out of a rut or something. He's got a spare tire in case he gets a little bit too excited on some sharp rocks, and we got an extra gas tank in the back because why not? So overall, I do enjoy the customization you've done on the Rancher here. And let's look at the outfit here. So you look like a very intense hunter, man. Like, I don't think taking a big bulky truck like this out into the woods to go hunting is a bad idea, because yeah, I saw what you said in chat, Brand. So you will unfortunately not be in the votings here today, but we're still showcasing you, man, because you're here. So yeah, we have like a hunting style camo geometric camouflage outfit going on here from Brand. However, nonetheless, both of these things looking very outdoorsy. So I will give you credit for that. You know, those two things kind of go together hand in hand very well here. However, if there was an outfit of this style that had like the gray blue theme that could have matched this a little bit more color wise, I think that would have been top tier. However, I do admire this, you know, and we don't always have access to everything we need in GTA, so maybe there's not an outfit that exactly matches color wise, but overall pretty dang solid. And the Rancher is probably one of the craziest transformations of a vehicle in the game, from where you buy it stock off the website and what Benny does to this thing. So nice. Yeah, you got your hood on. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm proud of you here today, Brand. You know why I'm proud initially? Because you actually made it to the show, dude. So and yeah, welcome in to some people who thank you guys for the follows and everything. And welcome into the stream. We're currently in the midst of a car show, so we're kind of just going with the flow of it right now. But yeah, there's Brand Kit with the Yosemite Rancher. Next up, we have Playing Loud bringing us an arena archetype of vehicle here today. So when this thing turns into the monster truck that it is right here, it is the Sasquatch, I believe is what it's known as. But previous to this, it is based off of the is it the Slam Van? Is it the Slam Van that turns into this, guys? Or is it the Rat Truck? I think it's one of the those two base vehicles that turns into this Rat Truck. Okay. So it's the Rat Truck. So this is yet again probably one of the biggest transformations you'll see any vehicle undergo when it changes from base model into a more unique style that you can get in the game of it. First of all, like, look at the massive size on these tires, dude. These are literally as tall as my goddamn character, dude. Like, you can really see the deep purple popping out on these rims here as well, just because they're so massive. We got the all-terrain off-roads on there. And Nick going with a midnight purple on there as well, to match in with that dark purple that he's got going on for the color scheme on the tires. We also have purple or perhaps black light headlights going on here as well, so that's a nice touch to kind of go in with the color scheme that he's got. And Nick's got a nice purple and black suit theme going on up here. Let me hold on, wrong button. All right, parkour. Here we go. All right, let's climb up here up top. So we got some black shoes with the black business shirt underneath, and we got the purple jacket over the top. We got some purple shades to match in with that, and we got some black and purple dress shoes even. Like, this outfit's looking really spicy, man. I do like the skull you got going on the chain there as well. You know, a skull just really kind of goes in with the theme of this vehicle, because it looks like a massive Punisher style vehicle. So that's what you like to see right there. Nick coming in strong, as he always does in the show here today, with probably the like I said, probably one of the most intense transformations you'll see between vehicles in the show here today. So next up, we have a Sultan Classic here. Whose vehicle is this? Beans? Is this you, Beansy boy? Or is this Benny's Sultan? Sultan RS. Okay, we got the Sultan RS here. So Beans also having undergone, is this one yeah, this one's Benny's modified. I can see some special stuff on the inside there. But Beans choosing the Sultan here today. And yet again, the Benny's transformation of the Sultan from its original one to this one's quite much. All right. Anywho, yeah, so this is the Benny's modification of this car. So we've got kind of like a brown color scheme theme going on here with a crisp, like, red-orange sort of combination going into the pearlescence and whatnot that Beans has chosen on the car. It's kind of one of his go-to colors, it seems, typically with his vehicles. We got Beans in a pot on the license plate here, representing right there. And Beans has just got like a nice solid like driving style outfit going on here. We got the black jeans on with the black sport shoes. Then we got a black leather jacket with the black undershirt and the driving gloves. So Beans looking like he's really ready to hit the road and feel the momentum and the speed, and just really get going in the car and become one with it as he drives. So we have some black rims that also have some chrome lips on them here. And there's also a nice little red accent around the center of the rim right there that kind of ties into the color scheme we got going on with the car here. So I like that. We got some titanium tipped exhaust, which kind of burns the tip of the exhaust to also sort of tie into the color scheme we got going on here. I also do like the sidebore exhaust right there. Definitely unique from the base version of the car. And then we got some wide wheel fenders here as well that pop out over the wheels to cover those up a little bit more. And we got some mud flaps on the back as well. So putting some of those extra little details into the car that typically aren't there from the base model to really make it look a lot more different and unique from what it originally is. Yeah, there you go. Get some nice flashlight on there to get that color really popping off a little bit more there. Looks like we might have like a... I don't think I could put my finger on the color here. But yeah, overall very solid. Your color also on the engine block here, as well as inside the interior of the hood, so that's nice. And we also have some red right there as well underneath the belt right there, which matches right into the side of the rims and everything. So, you know, tiny little details like that can really make a difference sometimes. Let's also take a peek inside the car here. So it looks like we got a NOS tank right there. And we got some extra interesting stuff going on in the back side of the car right there. I believe that's like an extra gas tank and all the like whole extra power boost customizations. And then let's just take a peek at the interior here. So we got some nice metal grounds going on. I believe we have metal pedals going on down there, and all these extra dials and stuff on the interior of the car really do change it up a lot from the base model as well. So yeah, pretty dang nice overall there. Akwaski, man, what have you done, lad? Please run away. Please run away. Vacate the premises. Get rid of all these issues we're having here. Thank you, man. Sunset red with straw brown pearlescent. I would never have guessed that, dude. Never would have guessed that. Sienna brown. Yeah, it's kind of got that look to it. But yeah, overall, beans in a pot coming in with his typical color of choice, and his nice driving outfit. But yeah, Sultan, another solid vehicle for it here. So there it is, the Benny's modified version of cars. Probably going to be the top tier choices to you know, see the most unexpected transformations for the most part. But we'll have to see what we have brought to the plate and how we go about judging things a little bit later on. So next up, we have AI Cortana showing up with an arena vehicle here. So I believe this is originally the stretch limo, and then it becomes this beast, this Mad Max looking absolutely wild nightmare style vehicle going on here. So as you can see, we still have like the base limo body that's on this huge body frame that extends it out the backside, gives it all these extra spikes, and we got some extra donuts in the back if you're feeling hungry, I guess, or trying to float on them in the water, because I think they're floaty rings or something. Honestly, not too sure like exactly what the point of those things being on this thing is, but you know, it just makes it that much more unique from its original base model. So we also got some pink $ rims on here, bespoke nonetheless. It's not every day that you see bespoke rims chosen from Benny's, but I feel like they fit into this here. They're kind of gritty. It gives the, even though it's more so like engraved on the wheels, it kind of gives it a gritty look from a distance, which sort of matches with the overall vehicle style that we got going on here. Then we have all of these weapons popping out the top here, making this thing look like a force to be reckoned with. We even have a surprise facial scoop on the front here. It will absolutely be obliterating and smashing into anything in its way. And Cortana with the outfit here. We got the burger shot jersey going on, with some very intricate leggings, some high heels, and a bucket hat that's got some cluck and bell going on here. So I see a lot of contradiction going on here with the outfit as well. You know, we got a burger shot jersey and also cluck and bell on the hat, you know, so two competitive fast food restaurants in the same outfit here. So that's definitely not exactly expected. And then the leggings kind of have that like girly girl or like gypsy type feel to them, and then the high heels kind of give you that classy lady feel. So this outfit's kind of all over the place, you know. We go from a high maintenance to a free soul, free spirit, to tomboy, to music artist on top. I don't even know. But yeah, the outfit's got all kinds of a roller coaster of emotions going on with it as well. And you know, the thing is, despite all the ridiculous coloration going on here that mismatches, it all matches together with the vehicle here, because every single color you could possibly think of is pretty much slapped onto this thing. Random car and random outfit. There it is. Yep. Yes, indeed. So sometimes when things are random, they happen to go together when you match random with random. Two negatives sometimes do make a positive. So but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is our co-host for today as well, so Cortana is going to be helping me with the votings here today once we get to that point. But yeah, obviously Cortana having this theme in mind for herself definitely brought that theme very much to the table here today, physically as well. So nicely done with that. And next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have an Itali GTB. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. This is already Benny's modified. I can see those custom seats inside. I see the carbon side door panelings. And I also noticed the big front fender on here. They were kind of giving that away. Maybe I should have also noticed the NOS intake and all this stuff going on here in the front side of the car as well. Whose vehicle is this? Who owns this vehicle? I don't have anybody in the general vicinity here, so I'm not sure. Oh, advanced, welcome, dude. Holy moly, dude. So we got the alien bodysuit going on here, but not the head, which I can respect. You know, I got really tired of the goddamn alien outfits when that whole purple versus green garbage was going on the whole goddamn time. But here it is. For some reason, it looks absolutely more fluorescent than I remember seeing it last time. You look like an... Oh. God. Ganging up, man. I'm scared. Anyways, yeah, we have the fluorescent green bodysuit going on with the blacked out Itali GTB. So, you know, a very high top tier sporty racy style vehicle, and then we just have a wacky bodysuit to kind of go along with it. So those sort of contradict each other and aren't expected. And the Itali has also undergone a Benny's transformation here as well. So typically when that happens, you can expect it to really change the base body style of the vehicle. And we may take a peek at the regular Itali earlier, and then you know, get a before and after with this version of it here as well. But overall, another solid vehicle of choice for the theme here today. Got the blacked out rims, the custom Endo Atomic tires on there, and then we got a carbon mid-level spoiler on the backside. And as you can see, got the engine in the back. So that's always a nice unique thing that cars got going on with themselves. And then we got quad titanium exhaust out the back as well. So this car just basically looking like Bruce Wayne would be driving around in this thing. You know, this thing would be hidden in the bat cave, and then we got just a bright green alien who's driving it around, you know. And you know what's funny is the seatbelts on the interior match your alien outfit, man. So, you know, I got to give some credit to that as well, where credit is due. Even if you didn't intend doing so, they very much do match. So there you have it. So next up, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have my own vehicle here today. So I did a little bit of brainstorming before stream earlier. I bought a couple different vehicles, but this is ultimately what I decided to go with here today. So this is the Sentinel Classic. So when you see this vehicle on the website originally, it kind of has like a street vibe to it. And as I started to customize this vehicle a little bit more, I realized that you could really go like rally off-road style with the car. So I decided to make the car unrecognizable by sort of changing the type of vehicle that it is expected to be. So I found all the rally style things I could do to the car. You know, we got the full roll cage on the inside. I got the headlights on the top right there. I got some extra lights on the front there as well. Put the little like crossouts over the headlights. And I threw a livery on there that kind of really made it have that rally vibe style, as compared to the street style that you typically expect on this vehicle here. So let me go ahead and pop it on here, get my headlights on. Got some nice white headlights to match into my secondary color I've got going on here. But for my primary color of choice, I think this is the chocolate brown, and then I did a sunrise orange pearlescent over it. And then for the secondary, I just did like a matte ice white. And then I believe this was actually, it literally in the name had a rally style livery that went on here. And what I thought was really cool and unique about this is these little headlight cover things that are going on here. They were just like base color, like there was nothing going on with them, and the livery added some detail over the tops of those, and I thought that blended in really well to the color scheme I was kind of going for here with this. So I threw some off-road tires on here as well, all-terrain radials to you know, really pull it away from that street feel, and I threw a bigger spoiler than I typically would onto the car as well to just kind of make it look that much more different from its original style. And then my outfit of choice, you know, I kind of found something that's kind of got like a little bit of a cartel style vibe to it, I guess. But overall, the colors kind of go together well, you know. I got the white going on. I had some brown, not exactly the same matching brown, but you know, when you see the pearlescent kind of shine, it sort of matches decently. The tan pork pie and the boots kind of match together well, and I just felt like this outfit overall went together well as an outfit. and I think it kind of matched along with the car. I kind of do like along the backside of my jacket as well. It's kind of got like a similar style and theme to what you see going on with the livery there. You know, it almost looks like they're kind of branded to go together. So, but there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This was my recustomization to bamboozle all of you guys into knowing what car this was. Here today with the Sentinel Classic. So next up, we're going to move along to our next contestant here. So he's been patiently waiting for quite a while here, but welcome in, Seam Gast, another newcomer here today, so welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by the stream and joining in for our car show festivities here today. But ladies and gentlemen, here in front of us, we have the Bravado Gauntlet Hellfire. So there it is. Probably one of the most extravagant customizable cars in the game. When this car came out, I probably spent like 2 to 3 hours in full customizing it, and even after that I went back and made some more modifications. It is so in depth with all of the different details and things you can do to this car, and man, oh man, what we've got going on here is absolutely insane. We got Seam custom license plate on the backside here, but it looks like we have a red and black camo scheme going on with a livery over the top of the car here. We have some Jaimundo red rims on there with a Fukaru custom wheels on there. So I believe these are some of the new street rims that they added with the last update that happened to the game as well. So I like to see you using some of the new real estate in the game. And then on the interior of the car as well, we also have that red and black color scheme alternating very nicely throughout the interior and matching with the outside pretty nicely. On the outfit as well, it looks like we got a bit of a bomber jacket or a track jacket of sorts in the red coloration. We got some joggers on, we got the red shoes to match in with that, and then we got the bulletproof helmet and the balaclava going on with the head. So overall, outfit and car kind of matching really well here. So the Hellfire by default is kind of supposed to be like a muscly style car. And it looks a lot more basic than this, I must say. There's a lot of modifications done here to really step the car up, and it kind of gives it like a I don't know how to describe it. Like, I guess it's more of a street vibe than a muscly vibe with it, you know. Putting all the extra body kit stuff on here. These rims also, when this hood goes down, the top of the engine block kind of pops out a little bit there, giving it a little bit more unique look on top. Yeah, I must say this is probably one of my personal favorite cars in the game, like just because the customization is so good on it. And yeah, this customization really goes in depth with how far the car can change from its base model. You know, we have literally no tail lights going on here, completely removed. The headlights are completely behind this grill thing on the front side. And it's a very large transformation, like I said, that this car can go under. On top of that, the car is very glossy and shiny, so that's nice as well. But overall, nice job on, you know, putting together an outfit and a car that go together pretty well here. And I think the Hellfire is a solid choice for this theme, just because of the sheer depth of customization for this car, to the point where, you know, you'll still probably know what car it is. But it can change so much, and it can be so unique from where it originally starts that you can customize this car to make it look like 5 different things probably if you know, gave it to different people to customize. So there it is, from Seam here today. I guess I kind of also forgot to like look at the names, but we had some other names from earlier, but that's okay. We'll be going back over all the vehicles one last time before we do our final voting. So next up, we have Nuke Burns here with another car that I definitely had in the consideration for this theme here today. But the Ballista Conjo making a debut here today at the the Double Take vehicle show. So we have Nuke Burns with the SecuroServe jacket on, the black combat pants, boots, and the backwards SecuroServe hat. So decked out with a full outfit theme. It's blacked out here, making you really look like some type of security here. And honestly, what I kind of like about this is I feel like this is probably your vehicle of choice for the job. Where you're like, you honestly look like you could be part of the Secret Service nearly, you know, in GTA. But the Conjo is a very contradictory vehicle to think of being used as for like a Secret Service purposes, or just looking like looking kind of like badass and insane like this, like just blacked out, murdered out. So we have the most ridiculous possible front bumper you could ever imagine to ever see on any car in game on the front here. We have the open intercooler on the front side being seen right down there below on the grill. We got a very modified hood from original. We have a like reverse scoop going on the front side of the roof here as well. We got a rack to throw some luggage on just in case we got to go long distancing in this. And yet again, we have the most ridiculous, insanely large, fat, huge spoiler that you might ever see on any given vehicle in the game on the Conjo here as well. Literally like effectively increasing the total height of this car by quite a decent margin there. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, look at these exhaust pipes out the backside. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. This Conjo has such insane customizations here to really change it from its base model as well. Because I must say, the Conjo is another car that off the start looks pretty basic and just like boring. But when you get into the customizations on this thing, as you can see, you can really take it the distance. We got like the wide body bolts-on modifications going on the sides here. We got cambered tires on this thing, whereas they're normally just flat, normal, regular tires. And I can't even describe what's going on here. We have a completely removed rear bumper with the massive diffuser that's probably scraping every single little bump in the road as he drives along. And we got the Spencer license plate there. Getting a little bit more personal and in-depth and really making this car nukes. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Black Knight Conjo that is owned by some sort of security guard who camps out at very high security locations, you know. I feel like this would be at like a top secret government facility, man. with the in-depth change that you've done to the car here. But overall, I believe we have some pretty solid vehicle choices here today. So we are going to go around one last time and get one final look at all the vehicles. We will do a before and after. I'll pull up the cars on the websites and we'll get the base model look to the customized look as we go around one more time. But we are going to be deciding on, we'll do a top 5 here today. We're going to determine a top 5 contenders from this here. And then we are going to then go from there. So first off, we have the Dominator here. So I believe I can find this on the Travel and Transport on Southern San Andreas. We're going to go ahead and scroll all the way down here. I believe it's somewhere near the bottom. This could be kind of time consuming, to be completely honest, but let's do it nonetheless. Where is it at? Where's the Dominator? There it is. So here's the Vapid Dominator by base. So oh, are these the stock rims? Anyways, let's go ahead and take a peek at it. So here's the before, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. You got the back side, the plate, the front side. And then here's the customization. So I think we actually do still have the stock rims on here. I didn't realize these are actually the stock rims for this car. But the largest change about this from Feather Noob here today was kind of just you know, making the colors unique to him and whatnot. And the Dominator, more original car in the game, therefore it doesn't have as much customization. But you know, Feather Noob was also a kind of a newcomer here today and on short notice. So you know, glad you could make it to the show, man. And I wish you the best of luck. So next up, we have the this is the Prairie. So this was yet again another vehicle off of the Travel and Transport website, or Southern San Andreas, I should say. So where is this car at? This car is probably gonna like, oh, here it is. So here's the Bolacon Prairie, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this thing. So the only thing that's really looking kind of street spec about this is maybe these rims that we got going on here. But the rest of the car, like, very basic, man. Like, look at the front bumper on this. Look at the rear. Like, it's all super basic, and like the car doesn't look like it's got much going on to it. And then we have Paradise Sniper's customization to it here. So we got the full frontal street spec body kit on the front bumper, on the side skirts, going around the backside. Really giving the car some more body mass and detail. We got dual exhausts on the backside. We got carbon on the car. We got a spoiler on the car. And we also have some tuner rims on there. So the car definitely making a massive transformation from what it was. You know, it looks like a pretty basic car. However, you know, if you saw it in this style, you might not want to pull up next to this thing and potentially race it, man. This thing's looking like a real, like, potential, like, sleeper vehicle that's got some potential to it, you know, whereas it just looks like something that your mom would be driving around previously, you know. Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby overall. Hello, Nightboy. Welcome in. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. I'm gonna keep going on my show right now, but maybe we'll talk about some of that stuff a little bit later. Anyways, next up we have the Zion. I believe this is the Zion Classic. This was from Ty. This was from Ty here today. So I believe yet again Southern San Andreas coming in big with the cars that really have in-depth changes on them. So the Zion Classic is right here. So here it is. It's like really, it doesn't look too like basic or anything, you know. It's got some nice body shapes in it and whatnot. But on here, you know, we got some nice lipped rims on here, and then the car's just very basic and black on the website. And what Ty decided to do was just flip the script on that, and bam, here it is. We got blacked out rims. We got $ purple bright rims on here. We got a purple Princess Robot bubblegum full send livery going on here. We got some luggage on the top. The entire hood is gone. We got a triple intake hood that's ginormous off the top of the thing. And this thing really just took a turn for the more vibrant lifestyle of the vehicle here. We got dual chrome or dual titanium exhausts off the backside, and the car is just a complete 180 of how it originally looks off the website. So next up we have Lavish Ice here. He brought us the Blinka or the Dinka Blista compact. Sorry, I'm slurring my words here, mixing them together. So let's go ahead and go into Southern San Andreas here, and let's find this car. It's a little bit further down, so we're gonna scroll here a bit. But I do know what is on this website here. It's also one of the cheaper vehicles, so I believe it's probably why Lavo chose it here today. He's kind of balling on a budget at the moment in the game. So here it is, the Ballista Compact. It's actually $0. I wonder if it was free for him as well. It is free for me for whatever reason. But there it is, you know. Looks very basic on here. We got like a boring gray and some like, it doesn't even look like this is like painted black, but it's more so just like the color of the plastic going on the car here. Those rims are pretty bogus. The interior of the car, well, I don't think much can be done to the interior of the car. But basically, Lavo decided to find one of the most like basic, simplistic cars that was also rather cheap on the website and pimp that ride. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Those street rims and this paint job you added to the car really bring it to life, I must say. And give it somewhat hope, because as it looks on the website, unless you're like specifically looking for this body style of car, I don't think anybody would bat an eye at this car and you know, take a second thought about if they want it or not. They'd probably just pass it on by. But here you go. Here's the double take version of it, making you look back at it and wonder what it just might be. So yeah, not too shabby at all. Next up we have let's see, is your character still, wait, did you come? I think I saw him leave earlier, but this was it was Impala. Unleashed Impala was the username here. So he brought us the yeah, said player left, but his character's, oh, feathers in the car. Okay, feathers replacing our body that's momentarily missing. So let's scroll down. Yet again, we have another car off of, here it is, the BF Club. So here's the BF Club by default. Looks like a freaking comic book collector's car. You know, at least it looks like the Kremlin or whatever that the guy from The Simpsons drives. He's a comic book guy, so that's why I made that connection. But yeah, it looks pretty basic and like sort of geeky. It's pretty boring, you know. We got a terrible color scheme chosen by Rockstar here, red with the orange like wheel wells. Like what are you doing, man? And then just some super basic rims going on here. But you go from that to absolute Mo truck and tank. We got some blacked out rims on this baby. We got the metal plating livery theme on here. We got some carbon going on, and we got a sound system bumping off the top of the thing, as well as some massive stereo speakers. So there it is, the ultimate transformation from the Club, BF Club. I'm getting all these names mixed up. The BF Club goes from looking like a snooze fest to you better get out of this thing's way before it runs you down and absolutely obliterates you. So that was Impala's. Wait. Oh, Feather Noob's right. Dude, I'm getting bamboozled here today. It was actually his character. Now it's just a random ass AI walking off. Okay, anyways. So there's the BF Club transformation for you guys here today. Next up we have Akwaski, who has brought us the Yuga. I believe it's probably the Yuga Classic or the Yuga. I don't know. Let me go ahead and find it on here. I know it's somewhere in here, I believe. But yeah, he's really brought this one to life with a very, here it is. I believe this is the vehicle we're working with here. So we got the Yuga Classic here. So as you can see, it's kind of dull, you know. We got like a surfer blue going on here, the off-white cream color, and then we got some rat rod style rims, but it's just looking like an old typical van that would probably be like used for maintenance or something. But on second thought, why not use it as a hot dog selling machine, man? We got the Chihuahua hot dog livery going on in here. Do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, to try beating our meat. That's very important. And then Akwaski really came in strong with his outfit to match here. You know, this shirt and those shoes are meant to be together. The color scheme of those tie into his van very well. And on top of that, he has a hot dog themed hat on to go along with the hot dog Wienermobile, dude. Absolutely amazing stuff from Akwaski there, tying his outfit into that. And doing a pretty solid job with the Yuga here, from bringing it to, like, you know, a typical basic van into an extravagant meat selling machine, man. So nicely done on that one, Akwaski. Next up, we have a random civilian car that's sitting here, so that is not going to be in the question here today, nor is this one. But next up, we have a Playing Loud here, who this started off as the rat truck. So let me go ahead and find the rat truck real quick. I believe I can do that really quickly if I go to the arena workshop and let's see, buy upgradable vehicles. So here it is, the rat truck. So it starts off like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starts off as this, real normal, you know. It's kind of got like a classic muscly vibe to it, which is pretty cool. You know, the car is pretty cool overall, the way it looks. It's very unique. But you go from this to this, an absolute monster. You know, the thing just gets the absolute thickest upgrade of its life. The wheels just like increase in size tenfold, and everything about the car just becomes absolutely insane. We got like Mohawk exhaust pipes coming out the backside. It's all rustic, and it's looking like it's gonna run you down with no questions asked. And Nick going with the midnight purple kind of color scheme theme on here. He's got it on the rims, and his outfit also tying into that really well. Playing Loud always likes to keep it classy around here. Regardless of what vehicle he brings to the table, somehow he still manages to bring like some type of class to it. So I respect to that, and nicely done here with that, man. So next up, we got Beans in a Pot bringing us the Sultan RS. So this one is Benny's modified. So if we go ahead and take a peek at the original one from this, we can go to Benny's here, and we can find the Sultan. That is not where you find that. We need stock. Here we go. So the Sultan starts off right here. Starts off as the regular. Wait. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So here we have the regular Karen Sultan. And then the Benny's modification, as you can see, it really adds a lot more detail to the body here. So here's the base one though. Here's the base Sultan, and here's what Beans has done with the place. So he's added some nice wheel wells that pop over the top. We got the sideboard exhaust going on. He's got some custom rims going on. The full custom paint job. Lots of customization under the hood and all around this car. So he does like to keep his cars a little bit more simplistic and like a sleeper street style, you know, more of a tuner than a racer type vehicle. So we didn't go all out with all the spoilers and everything, but I can respect that. And overall, the RS does make quite the body transformation for the car. It gives it a much more spicy look to it, you know, whereas the Sultan could potentially be taken as more of a just basic, you know, compact car that you'd see going down the road. The RS model of the car really steps up its game. And then Beans just looking like the avid driver here, the more simplistic outfit on, and of course you got to have them driving gloves on. Also, I'd like to point out Beans, that your color scheme on your car kind of goes with your haircut, man. The hair kind of almost from a distance, like the color of your hair kind of goes in with the car. I'm not gonna lie about that. But overall, you know, another decent transformation that the Sultan RS by Beans in a Pot has undergone from its original form here. And there it is. And we also cannot forget, ladies and gentlemen, I will have a video to show as well from a competitor who could not be with us here today in game, but they very much will be in the running. So I have not forgotten. I might have forgotten up until now, but we will show that off as well. So we had AI Cortana as well, our co-host here today, bringing us the stretch limo, and just decking this thing out with all of the nightmarish spikes and colors you could possibly imagine here. So, you know, probably one of the most random colorations that you can see on a car is done through the arena customization. And then the outfit as well was kind of like a super contradictory outfit with each individual piece on it. So, you know, overall, a very strong competitor for where this car lies in the theme industry. Let's see. So if we go to the arena, upgradable vehicles is going to be wait, where is this? How do you arena ready vehicles? It's the Glendale? Oh, it's not even the limo? What the fuck? Dude, I've been bamboozled by myself, man. Are you serious? So the Glendale turns into this car right here. So it's not a limo. It stretches it to look like the limo. But yeah, here it is. That's my bad. I always thought it was the limo customization, man. So that's my bad. But here it is. So yeah, we have the basic Glendale, and then it goes from that to bam, limo car insanity, with some donut rings on the back. So that's my apologies for calling it a limo earlier, but yeah, the Glendale it is. You guys were probably screaming at me earlier, and I was just like disregarding what you guys were saying. But yeah, definitely one of the most unique transformations in the game by far, done through courtesy of the Arena Garage. So yeah, you know, definitely a solid choice for the theme. Next up, we had my theme here. So this was the Sentinel Classic. So let me go ahead and pull it up on the website here for you guys to see in its original form. So you can kind of understand my thought process about the car here. So I don't want to pass it. Where is it? It's right here. It is. So here's the Sentinel Classic by default, you know. So we got some pretty street style looking rims on here, and the body, you know, the body's got some clean edges to it. I kind of like the square, the flat look to it. You know, it looks pretty clean. It looks like it might be a nice little street tuner style car. However, I decided to really spice things up with my customization and take it from that street or tuner spec and really turn it into an off-road style vehicle here. You know, putting those extra headlights on the top and on the front here, doing the off-road tires and throwing the full livery on with the roll cage and everything on here. To really kind of make you double take and wonder what exactly is that base model car right there. And then my outfit to go along with it was this right here, you know, so I kind of just like matched the color scheme along with it there. So there you have it. That was my entry here today. If I do make it into the running, I will be a wild card, determined by my co-host here today if they think I am worthy of their theme. So yeah, next up we have the Gauntlet Hellfire here today, brought to you by Seam Gast, who turned it into more of a street spec tanky style looking vehicle rather than a muscle car. So he had the outfit to kind of you know, go along with the color scheme here very well, and it just became a very extravagant, highly customized version of the more base models. So let me go ahead and pull this one up on the website quickly for you guys as well. So it is going to be on Southern San Andreas. It's not going to be too far down. It's one of the more recent additions to the game. But here it is. So as you can see, you know, this car kind of looks like it's like got a drag style, or, you know, just straight up the muscle style going on. We got some more simplistic rims going on here. We just got the bright red coloration, but not too much going on with the body, you know. Obviously, like the Gauntlet body style is going to be nice in itself, but you can really take it to the next level with the customizations, as you can see here. And honestly, I feel like the biggest changing point of the car for me here is the rims. The rims just really spicing the thing up from its original status. And on top of that, I do like what you've done with the headlight grill cover thingy, and removing the taillights as well is a big difference for this car from its original spec. So well done with that one, Gast. Glad to have you here today, man. Next up, we have Advanced over here. So he had an Itali GTB, and this one is the Itali GTB Custom through Benny's. So if we go ahead and go to the Benny's website and go down to stock, we have the Trojan Itali GTB right here. So as you can see, the car's got a pretty, you know, it's got pretty features to it. It's already got like a nice shape to it here. But when you change to the GTB custom style, it really adds a lot more street spec spice. As you can see, we get those the sharper edges on the body here. We got the spoiler going on. We got the wheel fenders really popping out and adding a lot more character to the car than it originally had. So also the headlights get a little bit more of a, like, I don't know, they look a lot nicer on here than they do originally, if I do say so myself. And then we got a lot smaller side view mirrors on here as well. So I think the biggest thing that changes the transformation for this car is like the grill. The front part of the car right here changes up quite a bit. The front fender adds a lot to it. The side skirts, and then the back side of the car is looking pretty nice as well. This car looks really mean from the back side here, and those titanium tip exhausts looks like they're about to breathe fire at me like a dragon, man. Also, these taillights are actually super badass on this car. I've never really paid too much attention to them, but look at that. They're not even encased. Like, it's literally just the lights themselves inside of this like cover. Like, that's super badass. And then the adding the mid-level spoiler on there as well kind of just adds more character to the car's body. So yeah, well done here by Advanced as well. He actually has a blacked out outfit to match it now rather than the alien fit he was rocking earlier. But yeah, overall another Benny's transformation that makes the car get that much more unique. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have Nuke Burns here, who's brought us the Ballistic Honjo. So let's get right into it. Southern San Andreas. And where's she at? I passed it. Oh, right here. Here we go. So, as you can see, you know, the car looks like it has potential here, but it looks very much kind of tuner style here, you know. It looks like it has potential to kind of be that, but the base model of this car is just, you know, it's got its body going on, it's got some rims on there, but that's about it. But when you see what Nuke Burns has done to this thing, he's taken it from more of a subtle vehicle into one of the most extravagant body style vehicles you've ever seen, with the most massive front fenders ever. We got the cambered tires going on here. Completely removed the rear bumper, added a massive diffuser, massive exhaust pipes, and a massive spoiler to the backside of this thing. And we got a roof rack on there, and then a very interesting little like weird reverse scoop thing going on here. I don't even know what to like consider that. But yeah, and on top of that, the thing is just blacked out. So like the modifications you have on the car and then blacken it out, I don't know why, like that combination just like really makes this feel kind of unaccustomed to like what you'd expect on this car. For me personally, but I dig it, man. And then on top of that, we got the Securo Serve outfit going on here. And oh,
cheers.
Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. We got the green and black shotgun that kind of matches with the seats on the interior there as well. So look at that. You'll love to see it, man. Yeah, overall, very different customization has gone on with this car than you'd expect to see from the base model here. And Nuke Burns coming in with some strong contention here today. But ladies and gentlemen, there it is. There you have it. Those are our vehicles for today. For the showcase. Oh, cars are disappearing before us, man. But yeah. Cortana and I will be selecting 5 top contenders for today's show. So I will be picking 3 here today, and Cortana will be picking 2. So I've kind of enjoyed, and if you're on board with this as well, we will alternate picking cars that we nominate for top 5 for today. If you're okay with that, I'll do one, you'll do one, I'll do one, you'll do one, and then I'll do one more at the end. So yeah, that's how we're gonna go about doing this. We're gonna make a top 5, and then after that, we will make a poll that you guys in chat will be able to vote on to support your favorite top 5 vehicle from the thing. And Bob Fackle, crap. Okay, Bob, where have you? Is it on your YouTube? Yeah, sorry guys, I forgot about Bob's video again. Every time I go back over all the vehicles, I get sidetracked away from it. Let me find you. Okay. Wait, yeah, where is the video? Oh. Is it the Pimp My Ride? You just uploaded it? Like right now? I believe that's what it is. Oh god, alright, I see where this is going. Okay, sweet. Literally 17 seconds ago, man. Okay, let me pull this up on screen for you guys. Give me just 1 second here. I know we can't see yet. And here we go. Okay, that should be okay. Here we go. So this is Bob Fackle's entry to the car show. It's a little bit late for him, so he wasn't able to be here in game today. And I believe it's also a triple entry. You, Red Gamer, and Yusuf all got together for this one. So this is GTA Online Pimp My Ride Canada. I think the Canada thing is added in there just for some potential bonus point attempts from my co-host here today. But I don't think bonus points will be needed here, as Bob's videos usually knock him out of the park. So let's go ahead and see what we've got to offer here today.
So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying.
Oh shit, hold on.
You gotta hit us up.
All right.
To get a pimped out ride.
All right, we got a nice little intro to it here today, and here we go. Oh man. Is that supposed to be exhibit? All right, taking it to Benny's. You'll love to see it. Yeah, bash that bitch. That'll do it. Dude, the audio that you added is hilarious. Oh my god, what the fuck is this, dude? Alright, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, dude. That was as always, epic ass video, man. So I'm assuming it wasn't actually Cortana in the video. Like, somebody changed their character to look like hers in game. Yeah, I think somebody was cosplaying as Cortana, and that was supposed to be like her car getting totally redone and reworked. Yusuf made a Cortana alt. Also, let's run it back one more time.
So you want to be a player,
because
but your wheels ain't flying. You gotta hit us up.
The moment when she's quote unquote inside the apartment and there's Halo on the TV is hilarious as well. I think that's hilarious if you guys didn't notice that. Yeah. I also like the fact that I'm pretty sure you made exhibit here in game, which I think is also absolutely hilarious. But yeah, look at that. We got a warthog driving around on screen over there. I think it's actually the Halo 5 gameplay, or Halo Infinite rather. Yeah, car got massively scuffed up, man. But yeah. Take it on into Benny's. Take it on into Exhibit's Pimp My Ride show, and you'll be good. Oh man, you really love to see it, man. I can't get over the audio. Like, where did you get that sound bite? Like, what is that? All right. We don't need to see that. We don't need to see that. Well, yeah, as always, man, Bob, dude, your videos are always a massive joy, man. So, does Cortana even have no idea? You know, no idea, man. Your alt is Exhibit and it's infinite. It's from an actual Pimp My Ride. That's hilarious, dude. Great stuff, though. Great stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's Bob's entry to Pimp My Ride. He took the Sugoi. So let's go ahead and look at it in game, you know. Here it is. So here's the Sugoi by default, you know, and it looked even worse in what he had going on. But here's the Sugoi. So he took this vehicle here and absolutely changed it massively into what you guys saw in his video that he created. Yeah, there it is. Quite the transformation that thing went under to get from there to there. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially time to narrow it down to the top 5 here. So as I said, I will be picking my personal favorite top 3 for different purposes here today. And Cortana will be picking her top 2 to create a top 5. Once we have a top 5, we will be making a poll, and everybody who is here in chat, even if you guys were not involved in the car show yourselves or are not in game, you guys will be able to vote to support your favorite vehicle of the day. So for my first car here today, I'm gonna keep it very straightforward, and to the point of, I am going to pick a car that my first impression of the car, when I saw it, I didn't even really recognize or know what the car was. So there is a specific car I have in mind here today. That personally for me, I had to look it up. You know, I look up vehicles sometimes, but sometimes it's just because I'm stupid and don't remember the names. But this time, I genuinely had no idea what the vehicle was and what its origin point was. So that first, just straight up, I was bamboozled by what that car was here today, is brought to you guys by Mr. Paradise Sniper here, with I don't even remember I still can't even remember the name of this thing, but it says along the back, right, the Balakin Prairie. So Paradise Sniper, this prairie vehicle, like I said, it's like one of the most like resident sleeper vehicles you would see on the website, but Paradise really tuned it out here, and I can admire it, man. But you did a good job with this one. Like I said, I had no idea what the car was, dude. I had to, like, my first impression of seeing the car was, I need to see what this is, because I have no idea. I don't know if I'm gonna go get a Balakin myself, but I was very impressed with the transformation this car underwent here. It was definitely a big one from where the base car was itself, and I would never have guessed what it was. Like, I thought for a moment that, like, you did a very basic model of the Massacro. My I for a moment, as I side profiled this, I thought we had a Massacro here. Like from this angle right here, I thought I was gonna come around the back and see Massacro, and then it wasn't, and I was like, holy shit, this is like one of the most basic vehicles in the game. But there it is. There it is, Paradise Sniper. If you want to go ahead and where should we move our winners? Go ahead and come on over here, man. Come on over here to this spot. Out of the way of all the rest of the stuff in the light over here. And we will go forward from here. So next up, Cortana is going to be picking her first choice for the top 5 here today. So what have you got for us? What have you got? Cortana with the choice of the Chihuahua hot dog Wienermobile. So yeah, Akwaski was the owner of this one. Apparently he got booted from the crew and removed from the lobby. However, I don't know. I don't know if he was a direct culprit of doing anything like too crazy bad. You know. Today there were some explosions amongst our show here today, but nothing was necessarily harmed. So I don't know if you agree or disagree with that, but I think she's sticking by her law and saying unfortunately not today, not this time around. So Cortana's gonna flip the script over here, and is gonna be picking the Ballistic Compact here from Lavish Eyes. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I was focused on the show, so I don't know exactly what happened. You know, I trust you know what people see in their decisions. You know, there's no reason for any extra background annoyance stuff going on with it here today. Yeah, well, for now, Akwaski, you know, we'll say what it is. You know, you should know better. It's a car show. I don't think it was blowing anybody up specifically, but there was some pyrotechnics going on in the background, I think is sort of what happened, man. So yeah. But yeah, congratulations, Lavo, making the top 5 here today with the balling on a budget. A mere level 13, ladies and gentlemen. If you've ever felt you know, discouraged because you're not high enough level or don't have enough money or anything, Lavo here is on a baby account with absolutely 0 money, and here he's made it into the top 5 here today. So, you know, never feel discouraged away from it if you feel like, you know, you don't have, you know, the proper stuff you need in the game to be able to do it. You know, just be creative. You know, give it your best shot, and you never know what might happen. So congratulations to Mr. Lavish Eyes here, though. You can go ahead and pull on over to the top 5 area with Mr. Paradise. And we'll go from there. So next up, I'm going to be making my second choice on the show here today. So my second pick for today is going to be on a vehicle that I think was transformed in such a way where I still knew what this vehicle was. You know, and chances are, you know, a majority of the time I'm gonna recognize vehicles in the game. I've played it for so long and seen a lot of cars all the time that, you know, I'm never always gonna be stumped by a car and unique modifications on it, even if you try, because there might be things I already know about with certain cars and whatnot. But I feel like the second car that I am choosing here today did a really good job of working with what they had. And I will say as well, the one I'm choosing right now is specifically focused and based upon you know, the car, just regular customizations to the car, no transformations the car went under. And the next car for me here today is going to be Mr. Nuke Burns all the way over here at the end, bringing us the Ballista Conjo. So this car looks like the most basic of basic little hatchback things ever. When you first come across it and make contact with it. But Nuke Burns, having some knowledge of the game, knew that he could take this thing and customize it like no other car could be customized, all the way down to the point of removing the entire rear bumper, adding a diffuser to it, adding probably the biggest front bumper we have in the entire game to the car, cambering the tires, and just making this car look like you wouldn't expect it to be able to look. So yeah, Nuke Burns, always a strong contestant in our shows here today. And well done here today, man. You got my second vote. So if you want to go ahead and make your way on over to the top 5. I approve of your doings here today. All right. How's it going? I thought you were Ash adding me, Nuke. I'm not gonna lie, but I did see Ashes in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Also, welcome into anybody else who's recently come along. You know, we're doing a little bit more of an immersive show today than what we've done in the past. So that's what's going on with the screen stuff. But I kind of like this. I kind of like being able to have the chat and stuff on the screen as well for everybody to see who's watching, for the show purposes. So, but yeah, that is my second choice here today. So, Ms. Cortana, if you would so gladly pick your second top car for today. Team Dipstick is your second choice. Okay. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Bob Fackle and gang making it in. Not even in game, but their video coming through strong. Do we want to watch the video one more time? Did all of you guys get to see the masterpiece that Bob Fackle created for today's show? And even if you guys did see it, do you want to watch it again? Show it to Ash. All right, yeah. If you guys have not seen this, it is worth seeing. Let me go ahead and prepare this and prepare your guys mentally for what you're about to witness. So here we go. GTA Online Pimp My Ride, Canada.
So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying. You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride.
We got a full intro going on here. And of course we have the GTA gameplay to go along with it. So first off, we have Exhibit in GTA here. The host of Pimp My Ride IRL, coming up to Cortana's house as she plays Halo on her couch, and she's hyped because her busted up ride is about to get pimped out here. So you know, you can never go wrong with Benny's top tier customizations. I'm not sure exactly how it happened, you know, seeing how this man is working on the car to how it turned into this 48 hours later blows my mind. But there it is, the grand reveal. Cortana freaking out about her new pimped out ride. I cannot not laugh at the reaction thing that you added, man. That's too funny. Oh, goodness gracious. So, fun fact, everybody in the video here, none of those people were actually Cortana. Somebody took it upon themselves to create a secondary character to look like her, to act as her inside of this video making. And yeah, all of that was just done with editing and everything, man. And I thought it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, that was Bob Fackle, Red Gamer, and Yusuf who all put in efforts to create that video for you there. So those were all the 3 players actually involved with that. And there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Bob Fackel doesn't even have to show up in game to really woo the competition here today. So they're gonna be in spot number 4. So the anime version of the Sugoi is gonna be choice number 4 here today from its original form, and all the efforts put into the video gone along with it. So we have one more spot in our top 5 here today, and I must make a tough choice. So I will say, personally, for me with these shows, I admire the vehicles most of all that impressed me in the show here today, that remained within their base model form. So for example, like I don't think there were rules against these or anything by any means, but like when it comes to being able to take a car and like Benny's modify it or take it into the arena workshop, you know, I feel like at least in my mind, those were kind of like given strategies to use and go about in creating unique and different cars from before. So in my mind, creativity in the vehicles and whatnot is something that I've taken into consideration highly, with really transforming a vehicle from something that it wasn't previously. But with all of that said, I think I need a moment. I need to think about what I want to do for my final decision here today, because so far my first decision was based on a car that I had no idea what it was, and I had to literally look and figure out, and then you know, go from there on the car. My second choice here today was a base model version of a car that was customized in such a way that I thought was probably one of the most unique things you could do with a car from its base point.
Nice.
So lastly, I think regardless of what I said with transformations,
Sorry for blowing things up. Can I join the crew back?
with regardless of what I said with things from the other cars and whatnot, I think some of those cars potentially maybe do deserve some recognition in the competition here today. And for that matter, if you want to take in a literal sense where GTA gives you a base vehicle and how you can change that vehicle in game, one of the quite literally biggest transformations you can make is going from a basic little truck to an absolute monster of a truck. And therefore, for quite literally just absolutely changing the vehicle on a scale of you know, 1 to what the fuck is going on with that thing, I think the Sasquatch deserves some recognition here today, for being one of the most transformative vehicles in the game, on a physical and literal level of sense. I'd say Cortana had strong contention as well with the Glendale. However, she is our co-host here today. That one was also done in that sense. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I also do want to give some honorable mentions out here. So Beans in a Pot with the Sultan Man. Obviously undergoing that Benny's transformation is you know, definitely different from the base model, but I personally feel like the Sultan is a little bit more subtle of a change, especially when you're taking Benny's into consideration. However, I feel like that also kind of just plays into, like, you know, the types of cars you're into, and how you prefer customizing cars, which, you know, you know, I don't want to hate on how people prefer their cars to be. But yeah, I think with Benny's also being a part of the transformation of the car, it's like it's a very subtle change for the Sultan. But nonetheless, I did enjoy your car here today. And a car that I was having a very hard time. No, not like this, Beans. No, man. A second honorable mention I have. This was a vehicle that did remain as its base model and was not changed in any way, shape, or form using special workshops. And that was the BF Club over here. This BF Club that we saw from our good fellow Mr. Unleashed Impala, who joined us for the first time here today, I thought was a really nice change of customization to a base model of a car. And I give him strong credit. I was honestly teetering back and forth between this one and Nuke Burns, but for the physical changes that the Conjo had a little bit more than this one, with having the huge like front fender and giant spoiler and everything like being modified onto it. I think that one just slightly took an edge a little bit over this one, but this one was definitely in close contention here as well today. Ow! Somebody's not too happy, man. But overall, we had some solid entries here today, and I do thank all of you guys overall for coming by the show. You know, as I said, different themes will bring different things into consideration when it comes to the way we go about choosing and judging. But at the end of the day, it is all fun and games, and we are, just, hosting a car show, meeting up together and having some fun. But we also do add the little bit of a, competitive side to it. So yes, we do have our top 5 in place though. So we have the quite most physically large changing one here. That I chose as one of my top 3. We had the one that absolutely bamboozled me here today from Paradise Snipers. So this was the Balakan Prairie, looking like more of a tuner street spec car than I could have ever imagined it looking like. We had Lavish Ice making it into the top 5 here from Cortana's choice number 1. She thought this base model of car made enough of an adjustment from its original style to really actually make you take a second look at the car rather than just pass it over with no other consideration. And Nuke Burns with the Conjo here today. I think this is a base model of a car that underwent no special customization other than regular modifications to the car that really changes the car from its base model the most. And we also had the Pimp My Ride video that came in from Bob Facklin Gang. Team Dipstick. And I guess I also saw that Cortana nominated me for a wild card. So my Sentinel Classic is Bamboozle approved, double take approved here today. Therefore, I will be a wild card in the votings here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to set up a poll, and all of you guys can vote for your top vehicle here in today's show. So once again, as I said, I appreciate all your guys' participation today. I'm sorry if some of you guys, feel strongly or are, unhappy with me for not picking you guys. But, it's all fun and games at the end of the day, and there's always next show. So yeah, I do want to make that point very strong to you guys. I really do appreciate you guys coming by the show and cooperating and having a good time with us here in GTA today. So there will be more to come in the future. So, if today wasn't your shot, maybe next time will be. But I'm going to go ahead and set up a straw poll here. And then I will paste the link in chat for you guys, and you guys will be able to support your number 1 vote. So, the poll, who won today's car show? And do not forget, the winner of today's show will be my co-host for our next show. And they will be able to choose our theme, and if they want as well, they can pick a location and game that they would like their theme to happen at next time we have this show. Pick our here for the double. All right, so choice number one is going to be Paradise Sniper with the let's see, I'm gonna call it the White Bamboozle. It's gonna be the name I give to your vehicle here today. Number two is going to be the Lavish Ices. Holy sticky keys. It's going to be the Lavish Ballista from Lavish Ice here, with the dark blue theme on the Ballista Compact here. Taking a very basic car and giving it some spice here today. Choice number three is going to be Nuke Burns with the Black Knight Conjo. Choice number four is going to be Team Dipstick with the Pimp My Ride Showcase. Choice number five is going to be the Big Transformation, which is going to be the Sasquatch from Nick Money. And last but not least, I will be the let me think of a witty name here real quick. I will be the Asphalt to Dirt Rally Racer. I don't know, that's a boring name, but it's fine. All right. There we go. Let me go ahead and make the private duplication check. Advanced settings. So that is day. Oh, hold on. What time is it? Apparently. So we'll let this run till like. All right, we'll give about 5 minutes for the voting. We'll create poll. Let me go ahead and copy the link here. Wait, what? Hold on, I fucked this up somehow. Advanced settings. Well. Wait, they changed this website and I don't know. Today is the 29th, right? Am I an idiot? Sorry guys. Gotta change the nice. Oh, what the God. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I'm getting so fucked by this thing, dude. Really, dude? Alright, here we go. Oh my fucking God. Sorry guys. So much for my cool witty names that I created, man. Why did they have to change this, man? Is deadline. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Here it is. Go ahead and vote on that straw poll. Sorry for the delay. I need to get better at, like, since we did this straw poll thing last time, the whole like website that it uses changed up a whole bunch, and I scuffed it up a little bit. Welcome in, Assassin. How you doing, man? So we just got finished up with our car show, and we're into the final vote here, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah. I just put very basic ass names on there. So choice number 1 is Paradise Sniper. Paradise. So he had the Prairie here that he turned into a street vehicle that I was completely bamboozled by. So there it is. That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is going to be Lavish Ice. So he had the Ballista Compact, and he turned this thing into an absolute resident sleeper vehicle, into one that you might actually take a peek at a second time. Third, I believe, was Nuke Burns. I think I added Nuke was the name for that one. If you want to vote for Nuke Burns, he has the Ballista Conjo here that has gone under probably the most immense body transformation for a base customized vehicle. Number 4 is going to be Team Dipstick. So they had the Pimp My Ride video. They had the base Sugoi that turned into an anime machine. And then choice number 5 is going to be Nick Money. So he had the Sasquatch, which was the big transformation, going from the rat truck into the Sasquatch monster truck. Probably one of the most physically size differential between the base and resulting model. And then last but not least, or maybe least, I am the wild card. So I will be choice Fate on there, using my Sentinel Classic. Turning it from a more of a street car to a rally car. So there it is. That is what you guys can, or that is how you guys will choose your votes on the poll. So make sure to vote and support your favorite vehicle from the show. So man, I guess I got to make a decision as well. So while we're waiting here, I don't know, man. It's hard because, like, it's already hard enough for me to pick a personal top 3. You know, because I really do, like, you know, admire and appreciate and enjoy some of your guys' customizations that you guys do with your cars. And then having to then pick a top 1 off of that is such a tough thing for me to do, man. Who's it gonna be? All right. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the straw poll into chat a few more times. Be sure to click on that. If you guys just tuned in, just got here, and you're wondering which ones are which, from top to bottom on the voting options, we have Paradise, which is right here. If you like his double take transformation of the Prairie vehicle, that is that one right there. Choice number 2 is going to be Lavish Ice with the Ballista Compact, making this car actually reasonable to look at. Choice number 3 will be Nuke Burns with the Conjo transformation there. Choice number 4 was our Sugoi video that Bob Fackel and his team put together. So if you guys saw that and liked that one, you can vote for that. Number 5 is Nick Money here. So he took the rat truck and turned it into the Sasquatch from the arena. And lastly, I took the Sentinel Classic and turned it into a rally car of sorts here. So those are the choice options. I believe the poll's pretty much about to end. So it might be too late at this point. I don't know. I was having a lot of issues creating the poll, and then I might not have added quite enough time on the poll. But hopefully I did. Hopefully you guys got to vote. Yeah. I think, does it allow you guys to vote anymore? I don't know if it actually allows votings now. Vote ended 1 minute ago. Okay, so I guess you guys should be able to click and see the results now from the votes. So thank you to all of you guys who voted in on the show here today. Appreciate your guys' input. And going forward, I'll make sure to have the polls set up and ready to go in a more orderly fashion than I did this time. I got scammed by the website being kind of different this time around though. But yeah, overall, you didn't get. Shall we revote? Shall I remake the votes? Do we want to do a revote, guys? Obviously, you guys can just, if you already voted, just revote for the same person you did. But it doesn't seem like enough people got to vote. I don't know. What do we want? Fine with that. All right, we're gonna do a revote. It's really close overall too. We basically had a 4-way tie, nearly as well in there. So let me reset it up. I'll add more time on there. God dang it. Sorry guys, this is scuffed. I want to make these not scuffed. How do I make a new poll? How the f do I create a poll? Give me. All right. Who won? Okay, so we have the Paradise, Lavish Ice. God, dude. Burns. Thick, money, and lastly, we have all right, private and settings. Okay. Let me do this again. Let me do this right. Okay, so we're gonna set this to end at. We have like seven or so minutes. Create the poll there. All right, copy link. Go to settings. Results are visible after deadline ends. Okay. Ready, set, and go, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. New poll, fresh poll. We're going to vote one more time. Not everybody got to vote. You guys have about 5 minutes. So be sure to get them in right now. And support your favorite one. I do encourage you to vote for the same person you voted for in the last one. I will be doing so myself as well, just so we can keep the validity of this as accurate as possible. So since we didn't get to have as many people vote, that's okay. So going over them one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Paradise Sniper, bringing us the Perry vehicle and transforming it such a way to where you might not even recognize what it is. We had Lavish Ice, who brought us the Ballista Compact and gave the car life, whereas it normally doesn't have it. Nuke Burns took the Conjo and gave it some very immense body modifications. Playing Loud is over here. Nick Money is his name in the poll. So he took the Rat Truck and turned it into the Sasquatch Monster Truck. And lastly, I took the Sentinel Classic and turned it into a rally car from a street car. Now, while we're waiting for the vote, we're going to watch the Pimp My Ride video one more time as well. If you guys didn't see it, now's your opportunity. So here it is. This is Team Dipstick's entry to the car show, if you guys did not see it. So I'll let this play through before the vote's over.
Hit us up to get a pimped out ride.
As always, Bob Fackel making Team Dipstick look like absolute geniuses and not dipsticks whatsoever. With his wonderful creativity and editing skills put together, he creates some masterpieces. Oh, dude, it's too good. The best part of the whole video right there for me personally is the freaking out. All right, enough of that. But yeah, there it is. There it is, ladies and gents. So if you guys want to vote for Team Dipstick, there it is, the Pimp My Ride. The Pimp My Ride one. So yeah, be sure to clock in your results. Support your favorite vehicle from the show here today. We do have some more votes coming in here this time around. So keep them coming, gamers. Keep them coming. If you guys have not voted yet, like I said, let me go ahead and paste that one last time. You overextended excitement sound. That's exactly what I'm saying, man. Party boy music from Jackass, yeah. I did notice it from there, indeed. All right, results are. I can see them a little bit ahead of time. Results are looking pretty tight, but very similar yet again from last time, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Like I said, be sure to get those votes in there, man. Yeah, I saw stars. Hope you're doing well, man. Glad to see you. And yeah, to anybody else who I did not welcome into the stream, appreciate you guys coming in. You know, I'm trying a different, more immersive experience with the car show here today. And so yeah, it's some things are kind of under trial error here, but I appreciate you guys bearing with me while we try it out. So yes, good luck to everybody. Boop, boop, boop. I think we got one more minute before it's all said and done. I think results will be available to you guys once the results, or once the voting is closed. So yeah, we did end up with 4 more votes in this time as well. So 4 more votes did make it to the table overall. So a minute to win it. Voting ended, but still can't see them. If you refresh it, I think you guys can see it. If it does say the voting has ended, I can also just yeah, let's see, voting ended 1 minute ago officially, so it should be available for you guys to see now. If you cannot, I will bring them up on screen for the grand reveal, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, after a recount, here it is. So here's the poll results from this car show. So it seems like we had a few more fans of a lucky lad coming in to the results this time around. So here it is. As you can see, if you guys want to see the previous poll results and this one side by side, so we had 20. Wait, well, fuck. Okay, never mind. I don't know. Maybe it got rid of the old ones, but yeah, it's basically exactly the same. There might have been like one vote swap in one place, but yeah, last time it still has Paradise like with a check mark. The heck. But yeah, Paradise had taken it by a single vote in our previous one. But after a recount, it looks like Nick Money got a few more votes from some people's. It seems like everybody's into the big transformations for the show here. So Nick Money bringing it home with the sass.